Good evening. Let me just get a couple more things put out there for promotional purposes. How is everybody doing? Welcome to this week's Untitled Car Show. We are oh man. I don't know why I can't find what I'm looking for here. There we go. All right. So we have a couple things to talk about. I'm going to try to keep it kind of short because I just want to try to keep it under 20 minutes because I don't know if this is going to freeze or not. Things have been good this week, stream-wise. PC has not frozen in a couple streams. So hopefully the issues that I was having is rectified. But I guess we'll find out exactly what's going on here. So we're going to start this off this week talking about electric vehicles, as we do pretty much every week. But there's one big thing that I kind of want to talk about this week regarding the EV thing. So a couple weeks ago, there was a parking garage collapse in New York. From what I heard, there was a couple violations code-wise, some safety issues, I guess, is what those were about. And there was probably a lot of weight also. So one person died in that. It's pretty crazy that a parking garage just collapses. But yeah, it's going to be a problem, I believe, since everybody wants to push these electric vehicles. They weigh a lot more. It's going to be hard on not only our electric grids, but it's also going to be hard on things like parking garages, bridges, and just regular roads as a whole. So years ago, I had heard that majority of bridges in the U.S. are not. They're basically like, I don't want to say junk, but they're not fully safe. It's just basically going to take one part of the bridge failing, and then the whole thing goes. They're not, shouldn't be like that, but it is. So I mean, most of this stuff is it's going to be an issue if all of these vehicles are rolling around. They're just straight up heavier. So I looked it up, did some comparing. So a Honda Civic, and I found the Type R weight. The Type R, which is the top Civic, weighs 3,188 pounds, is the weight of the vehicle. A Ford F-150 weighs 5,740. A Toyota Camry weighs 3,595. The F-150 Lightning, which is the electric F-150, that weighs 6,893 pounds. So that's a little bit over 1,000 pounds heavier than your F-150, regular F-150. Your Teslas, the Model 3 weighs 4,250. Model Y is $4,555. The X is $5,390. The Model S is $4,766. So, they're about 1,000 to 2,000 heavier than Honda Civic or Toyota Camry. I'm just going off of you see a lot of Civics, you see a lot of Camrys and stuff. So those are the bigger sedans. Well, the Civic's not a big sedan, but sales wise. And then you have the Mach E, is 4,900 pounds. That's pretty crazy. And then if you go into the Hummer, so the H2, which was the bigger Hummer from before they went away, before GM cut the brand, it weighed 6,614 pounds. Now the new Hummer EV, the top one, which probably has the biggest batteries and stuff, so you can drive further, weighs 10,550 pounds. That is crazy. It is crazy. Now I looked up gross weights. So this is the numbers I got. I think a couple of them are curb weights. But yeah, that's, regardless, you're still, even if it's curb weight and whatnot, you're probably a little bit less than those numbers that I'm throwing out there. But that's pretty crazy. I mean, how do you park a few of those, in a parking garage, and that's a lot more weight than what was probably in that garage to begin with. It's an insane. Those are insane numbers. Obviously, I didn't do too many regular vehicles. I just kind of, you go for your trucks and whatnot. I should have done them. I guess I probably should have done a regular SUV since I did some of the electric SUVs. But if you go through a parking garage, most of what you're going to see are SUVs, you're going to have sedans, and you're going to have trucks. Either way, these, I think the Model S is probably the, smaller. I know that's the Tesla sedan and stuff, but those are, that stuff's, it's still heavier. It's still heavier. I don't know how they think that this is going to work. Are you going to cut the amount of, vehicles that can park in the garages? Because then that creates a parking issue. There's going to be so many more problems than what I really think that they are thinking about, if they're even thinking about any of it. I'm not even going to get into the battery stuff again. It's obvious, the issues they're there. It sucks. It sucks I have to talk about the EV stuff all the time. I don't want to do it, but it's constantly being, crammed down our throats, and it's definitely a threat. I'm not fully against EVs. There's cool electric vehicles out there. I don't think we should be going all electric. That's my opinion, and that's the opinion of, a lot of other people, especially the people in the car community who enjoy cars and racing and building cars and stuff. And it's a hobby for thousands upon thousands of people. And yeah, it seems like they're trying to really ruin that and take that away. It's sad, but I'm not. I don't really want to dwell on keep dwelling on that. And this EV thing is just getting out of hand. It's really sad. It is really, really sad. So we're gonna move on. That's the one big topic. The other topic I wanted to kind of talk about this week was something that I didn't even know was going on in WRC. They have been Renault apparently have been trying to homologate the Clio into a Rally 3 car. So, I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, it's the current Rally 3 is only the Fiesta, and M Sport builds those. So it's kind of cool. It is actually pretty cool. If they do want to run the Clio in the Rally 3 category, they'll give a little bit more diversity in that category. And it's nice to know that there are manufacturers out there who want to come on into Rally. I mean, that could lead to them building a Rally 2 car and possibly building a Rally 1 car. Obviously, we'll see what the future holds for that. We'll see if the Clio actually does kind of come up and actually is run in the series. So we'll find out exactly what happens, but it was a successful homologation test. They passed, so it should be happening. Excuse me. The other bit of rallying news I want to get to. So with the passing of Craig Breen a couple of weeks ago, which was very, very sad. Talked about it in last week's show a little bit. I couldn't get the recording of last week's show, unfortunately. But it is still up on the VOD is still on my Kick channel. So, yeah. Sadly, Craig Breen passed away. Just going to kind of sum it up here. In a test crash. He was testing for Rally Croatia, and he went off the road, and I guess they went through a fence. It was revealed that an object entered the driver compartment of the Hyundai that they were in. So, I mean, I can only imagine that, that's what got him. It's very sad. And the rally community really pulled together last week in Croatia. And all the teams kind of banded together, and everybody had tributes to Craig. And I mean, he was a good driver. He was a very great personality to have in the garage area there. It was just, he was one of my favorite drivers, and yeah, it's pretty sad that that we lost him. But he was doing, obviously before he passed, he was doing the Portugal championship, rallying championship, and for Hyundai, the Hyundai Portugal team, they decided to continue with Chris Meek. So Chris Meek is taking over the car. Craig was going to do the full season run, chase the championship and everything. Chris Meek will now be taking that over. And the cars, he still has some Craig Breen tributes and stuff in the car. And Chris, this weekend, there was a rally. Chris won. So that's a very huge accomplishment, topping that car and be successful. I mean, Chris is, obviously he was a WRC driver for years, and he's won events and stuff, so kind of knows his way around a rally car. And he's pretty cool that he won. He had been doing previously, he was running in the Nitro Rallycross series, something that he's not really used to doing, but he did kind of you could tell he kind of got better and better throughout the season. The more he did. So yeah, congratulations to Chris, and I'm glad he's running it in his friend's honor. He was friends with Craig. Yeah, it's pretty cool that he's running that car and continuing it, and he's gonna do the championship. Finish out the year in that championship, and hopefully he wins more. I mean, if he wins more and stuff, he could possibly. I mean, I don't know how many events they've done so far this year, but it would be cool to see him maybe even possibly win a championship if he, wins out the rest of the season or something. That would be pretty cool to see. So yeah, there was yeah, that is about all I have for this week. There really wasn't much that I put together um for this week. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm hoping to be able to get the recording up um in the next few days and get it up on YouTube there. Um but yeah, next week I'm working on some other stuff for next week already. And we're gonna have some more stuff to talk about. I'm gonna keep electric vehicle stuff out of it, that's for sure. But keep in mind, I do have if you go on my Kick channel, um, I do have my schedule up. So we're good for Untitled Car Show on Sundays. Tomorrow night we're gonna do Mondays. Every Monday is going to be Motorsport Monday, so I'll be playing a racing game. Um, Lately it's been Forza Horizon has been the game. I got some stuff I want to clear up in that. I'm still playing some other games off stream, kind of on the side, but we're gonna be working on some other racing games. Tuesday we got Destiny, so Tuesdays we'll be playing Destiny every week, and then a couple other days a week I'm gonna try to get some other streams up. They'll mostly be probably just random game. It could be a racing game, could be Destiny, it could be, I mean, Call of Duty. Who knows? There's a couple games I want to kind of start playing again and throwing in there just for fun. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoys this week. Untitled Car Show. It is a little bit shorter. Um, so far, the computer seems that it's still going, so that's kind of a good thing. But yeah, and it really didn't have too much that I wanted to talk about this week. Like I said, I'm already working on stuff for next week's show. So yeah, hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope you have a good week. Hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow night on Motorsport Monday. If not, if you're only really interested in Untitled Car Show, that's perfectly fine. So otherwise, I'll see you next week on the Untitled Car Show. And keep an eye out on social media. I'll be posting stuff on social media, and we'll be doing, streaming some games throughout the week. So hope everybody had a good one. I will catch you next week on the Untitled Car Show.